Yo, what's up,
buongiorno.
everybody?
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello, everyone.
That's like the obligatory Star Wars greeting, I feel like.
Hello there.
Yes.
Yep.
Hello there.
You know, it's so funny. I don't remember I don't remember who I was talking to, but somebody was saying how they I think it was Real Talk, how he uses Star Wars speech in his real life communications. And he's like, nobody gets it. And like every email I always start with hello there. And I'm always hoping somebody responds, General Kenobi.
Yeah.
But it's yet to happen. But hey, for everybody here and even for the panel, the missus and I are really excited about this. She will be here any minute. That's a long story short. But anyway, this is our 500 sub celebration stream and giveaway. And if you've watched much of our stuff, whenever someone brings up like congrats on a sub count or something like that, I'm always surprised. We honestly were like 12 was our realistic peak. We're like, no way more than 12 people will ever hit that subscribe button. And so this is a trip to us, and basically we set goals, sub goals, to get us towards monetization so we could just keep doing cool giveaways, because there is a ridiculous amount of awesome Star Wars stuff out there. Like, just look behind Matt Cave, all of the physical media, look behind X-Wing, all of, I guess that's not really physical media, all the physical fun stuff. His collecting videos are awesome.
Plastic.
And, yeah, all the plastic. And so, anyways, we're just going to do a really cool giveaway of this right here. You can hear we keep it in a plastic bag. But this Star Wars pop-up guide to the galaxy will show you guys a little bit more of this. This is a super cool thing. It actually talks and lights up and stuff. So in a little bit, we're going to give that away. Yes. We're not giving away that one because, we want to keep our copy. So we have one.
Yeah, dude.
Guys. So let's do this. Let's go around. Everybody here that we invited, there's more people we wanted to invite, but we're like, we can't have like a crazy amount of people on stream. But we invited just some friends that we've connected with, that basically, I would say we're kind of all in that content or all in that category of like people just trying to make awesome channels and trying to make them grow. And there's a lot of amazing creators here, in my opinion. So whether you like the word plug or not, introduce, whatever, however you want to view it, so you feel all right within your soul. We'll just go kind of like from the top across, starting with T Money. Just kind of introduce yourself, man, and hopefully some people go check you out.
All right. Yeah, I'm T Money. I run 2 channels. My personal channel, T Money Startwell, and there actually today I'm working on a future video that hopefully will come out in a month or 2. Who knows? We'll see where it ends up. And then I run my second channel, Battlefront Themes, and that's really close to 1,000. Super excited. And there I'm going over the Bad Batch soundtrack, kind of. So prepare for more. But yep, thank you for having me on. It was awesome editing that Lego Star Wars live stream, and yeah, excited to see more from that.
Oh yeah, and here's the thing: like, we suck at Lego Star Wars, and I'm like, I don't even know if anybody likes this. And T Money's like, please send me the stream. Like, I see so many clips, and then we watched it back, and I'm like, bro, you worked your magic. You made that funny.
Yeah.
That was so good. That was so good.
Camino and
Awesome.
dance party.
Oh yeah, that was
so great.
And you have the connection with Shapeshifter. Like, that was crazy. Basically hearing
awesome.
Tamara Morrison himself, almost as close as you can get. That was cool.
He's awesome.
I'm going to say what's up to some of the chat really quick. We got Timothy. What's up, man? Congrats on 700. Yeah, thanks. The man here, he is on the panel and commenting. Look at this. Matt Rosen, what's up? Razord, Weavin, what's up? Seraph, the Hufflepuff. Sir Chunky, I like that name. Sir Chunky, what's up? Green Lantern, Blitzer, what is up, everybody? So, Mr. Matt Cave, how's it going?
Hello there. It's going good. I'm very happy for you guys. And when I saw your channel just
climbing and climbing. I mean, I knew you guys were going to get there. As soon as I saw your channel for the first time, honestly, I was hooked. I mean, just I'm honestly jealous. I mean, I wish I can get my wife to sit down with me and just talk some Star Wars.
Yeah.
And then you started playing Lego Star Wars with her, especially playing it on the PS2. Dude, that was the way to go.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah,
But,
man.
yeah.
And I've honestly like and I've said this, no offense to any of you. All of you are my favorite, but Matt Cave is one of my favorite people to watch on YouTube, dude. Like there's just something I always have to smile when I'm watching your stuff. Like, yeah, it's so good.
Well, in coffee on Korriban fashion, I'll take a sip to that.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Mr. Deep Dive, how's it going?
It's going good. So I'm Deep Dive. I usually make like Star Wars analysis videos of details and story moments and stuff like that. But yeah, congratulations to two Star Wars nerds getting to 700 subs. That's a big deal. And I'm sure you're going to grow to 7,000 before you even know it.
Yeah, I really appreciate that, man. And, you know, shorts were interesting. And actually, I'll have to hop here in a second. One, to figure out name, like how to actually pronounce Avella's name. But Avella was talking about shorts and stuff. I'm like, let's try shorts. And the shorts, yeah, people like the shorts. But Deep Dive, you make some seriously great content. Love it. So what I'm going to do, Avella, let me know how to actually pronounce your name and then introduce yourself. And I'm going to close myself out for a second and bring the missus in.
Yeah, so how I pronounce my name is Avella, because that's how you would say it in Swedish or Finnish. But like whatever feels the easiest to say is fine. And I make videos about Star Wars. I've been doing it since May the 4th this year. And I'm currently at like 55 subs, so it's a bit slow growth. But yeah. And this is my first live stream ever, I think. So that's a bit interesting. And I think I found the Two Star Wars Nerds channel when you had your first sub giveaway at like 25 subs or something. So it's been incredible to see how you've been able to grow so fast and improve your videos. And it's been really fun to follow that journey.
Awesome. Well, I'm honestly, like, we're so excited to have you here. I'm gonna do one thing. Mrs. is telling me she can't hear.
I can't hear.
Hold on. There we go. Now you should hear. There. But yeah, it's actually been like one, an honor to have you, your first live stream here.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, we hope you're in Finland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that you become like the biggest YouTuber for Star Wars in Finland. Like X-Wing did this for us when he found us. He was like, "You guys are criminally underrated," and I mean, that comment has just meant a lot. I seriously feel that for you. Like, I always watch your videos and I'm like, dang. Like, I hope that when I grow up, our videos look as good as yours do. They're so good.
Yeah, if you guys are not subbed to her, like, go sub to her, because her content is so creative. She puts so much work into it, and you can tell she genuinely loves Star Wars, and she loves what she's doing, and she's doing it from that heart and from that place.
Yeah. Hi, can you say my name? Say my name. What's up, Dan? Good to have you.
Oh, you're cold, bro. You are so cold sometimes.
Y-Wing, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's
It's
going on?
Excellent.
I'm just happy to be here, man. You know, it's fun. We kind of started at the same time, and we've been able to bounce stuff, you know, back and forth off each other, and I've gotten to watch you grow, and it's been awesome, dude. I mean, you guys have been an inspiration for me since the get-go. So I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to see you growing. This is supposed to be 500 subs, and you're already at 200 or 200 over.
Yeah, we lost 300. So.
Yeah.
Here we are back at 200.
Well, I mean, it's just, you know, look, numbers don't lie when it comes to YouTube channels, and you guys are growing fast. So just keep doing what you're doing, and all we can do is sit back and just watch you thrive. I'm happy for you guys.
Oh, thanks so much, man. I'm gonna say a few more hellos to people before we round this off. What's up? I think Lego Mario, maybe that's your name. I think so. What's up? Thank you for the congrats. Prince Keon, probably said that wrong. Doing really well. I think everybody here is doing well. Blitzer, what's up? JP, Mr. Spider-Man himself. What's up, Aiden?
Welcome.
What's up, Salonic? Oh, yes. And then probably my favorite Lego YouTuber. Honestly, Mr. Strike. How's it going, man?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm Strike. I do Lego videos, like basically custom builds and sometimes also stop motions. Has been quite a while though. Yeah, I do also do like some random stuff sometimes. Like I fixed one scene in Return of the Jedi where like Boba Fett is like where the screen is reversed, so everything's on the wrong side. So fun stuff like that. So that's on strike_721. Yeah, but hey, 700. I mean, we're celebrating 500, but honestly, like 700, like, congrats. Like, you really deserve it. I really enjoy your content. And I mean, you're growing at a rate. Like one night, you were like at 600 and something, and when I woke up, you were at 700. I was like, okay. So you guys are doing great stuff, and can't wait for you to hit 1,000 and a million more on the way.
Thanks, Strike.
Yeah, thanks, man. And you know what's so awesome about all of this, and you know, we'll move away from I almost said X-Link again. Gosh, I got to stop trolling you so I actually say your name right. X-Wing will always be like, oh, I feel so icky, you know, when people are complimenting. But seriously, thank you guys, you know, but it does mean a lot. And I'm always just surprised, honestly, that anybody watches, you know, anything we do. It's always weird. Like even I'll just be transparent, you know, like for this live, I'm like, is anybody even going to show up? You know, like, is it just going to be the panel sitting here? But you know, it's always a trip.
You know what? We'd have fun though.
We would.
I was gonna say, yeah, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, you know, we take a lot of inspiration from Echo Base Network and the community that they've built. Like the fact that I've gotten to meet people from all around the world in a very short period of time that love Star Wars and that are like amazing people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Super cool.
I do want to highlight Strike though, because the work he puts into on his videos and just he has this creativity too, where he creates, like he created some blaster out of random pieces for Legos. Like this guy's putting in a lot of work too, and like these people need more subs. Like all these people, like what they're doing is amazing. It's way better than what we're doing. So if you guys are not subbed to these people, like please go sub to them. Like they all have amazing
the guy
channels.
from the Lego movie who's like the master builder, or like the
the master builder.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Everything is awesome.
Yeah, that's right.
Everything is cool.
Right.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
What's funny, even you talked about like custom builds. Like there was one you were talking about, some like blaster. I'm like, oh, this is cool. You know, I'm like getting into Lego, and you're like, oh, I've like sourced out all of these pieces to make this blaster. I'm like, what the heck?
This
like,
guy's a real
I
deal.
thought you were just showing off something you bought and you found, not like
you created.
Nah, like it doesn't do that cool stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'll read this and then we'll get into some cool Star Wars stuff, and we have some fun stuff planned. Timothy Coffee on Korriban said, wish I could be there the whole stream, but I'm supposed to be fasting social media and I have to lead worship at church in 30 minutes. Congrats on 5 and now 7. Have a great night, everyone. Awesome. You too, man.
I'm actually a youth worship pastor, so that's super cool. I love leading
wow.
That is cool. That
awesome.
is cool. Yeah, that's the way to her heart.
Yeah, you're talking my language.
I start burning and I get itchy when I walk into a church, so I should probably just...
Oh man. All right, let's do this thing. I have some fun stuff here. So I thought this would be cool, you know, to get started, to kind of, you know, we always do the like, you know, what's your favorite character, what's your favorite movie, moment, those kind of things. But how about this? We're going to ask for everybody, if you were a Padawan, who would you want your master to be? And we'll clarify this. It doesn't have to be a Jedi master. It could be like Ahsoka. It could be Anakin, because obviously, you know, never got the rank of master.
Poor Annie.
You know, could be Pong Krell, if that's who you really, if that's who you really
How'd you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes it so much
harder.
He's just X-ling now.
It's written on the screen.
I keep wanting to say X-Ling. Okay. Anyways, anybody want to jump in? What's up, Ladaj? Thanks, Ann. If you were a Padawan, who would you want your master to be?
You guys kind of already said, but I think it'd be super interesting to be Ahsoka's Padawan because we haven't seen that yet. We've seen her like be a teacher to like Ezra, but not like a master to an apprentice. Another one I'd say would be Qui-Gon as well, because Qui-Gon is he's just more Jedi-like than most of the actual Jedi, and yeah, just those two are ones that come to mind. And not Jedi, but it would be interesting to see almost like the Force Unleashed, Vader as the master, but maybe if he weren't trying to kill you.
maybe if he's not like getting you all scarred up and deformed. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Awesome. Yeah, Green Lantern says he would have later on Ahsoka or Plo Koon. Very cool.
There you go.
That's also good.
Yeah.
Well, mine's similar to T Money. I have 3 that came to mind, and he said 2 of them, Ahsoka and Qui-Gon, and my third would be Yoda. I mean, who doesn't want to be trained by Yoda? But T Money pretty much covered the reasons why on the other 2.
Nice.
Very nice. I actually I was leaning towards Qui-Gon, but I kind of changed my mind. I'd actually think it'd be very interesting to be Dooku's Padawan before his fall from the Jedi.
Okay.
He had very interesting points of view that definitely bled off onto Qui-Gon. And I like their view of, especially watching like something like Phantom Menace, not everyone's going to agree with the politics going on and how much the Jedi should get involved. And I like that kind of, I don't know, maybe you could call it a gray Jedi somewhere in that realm. I think it would be very interesting to be Dooku's Padawan.
Yeah.
That's a great one. Yeah.
I like that, man.
And obviously he's a big deal because there's the bust of him in the archive, and we're learning about like lightsaber forms right now and going through and learning about Form 2 and Dooku, and like it helps make so much more sense with his personality and like the way he chooses to fight and things. And so I didn't even consider that one like a pre-fall Dooku. If you want to call it a fall.
Cool.
Yeah. He's totally like an elitist douchebag, but he's totally good. He really has like that kind of like Renaissance
signature,
like that Renaissance honor.
Aristocratic.
He's the total aristocrat, and like he's got that honor when it comes to dueling and stuff, which I think is inherent in the Jedi. But I mean, with him, it's really a code, which is kind of cool. He is the duelist. So that was actually going to be mine, just because one of my favorite books is Master and Apprentice, and they really go into Dooku talking to Qui-Gon, and it's just so interesting. I don't want to give anything away, but that was going to be one. But I think for sure mine would be post-return Luke.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Why did I not think about that?
Yeah.
It's just too many options.
Yeah. It's cool just because post-return Luke is really, that's like the ideal Jedi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no external influence really, except for everything that he's learned from all the mistakes of 1 through 6 from all of his, his mentors. So I think that would be it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's a really good one. And if you ever want to see kind of like the inner thoughts of Luke on being a teacher, when you go through the Jedi path, his annotations in here are so fantastic. Just his thoughts and he's like, am I making mistakes? Is this right? It's very interesting.
These books are so good. Like also the Bounty Hunter and the Sith one.
Yeah,
it's just such good stuff. Yeah,
I don't have the Bounty Hunter one, but yeah, it's cool reading through it because you feel like you're in Luke's, like you're in his journal. You know what I mean? That's so cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Maybe you guys can help me out. I actually have no idea who is this. Satele Shan.
Satele Shan.
Satele Shan. I have no idea.
She's from the Old Republic. She's one of the characters in the cinematics, but also in the actual game as well. So
Okay.
Have you seen the
from-
cinematic? She's
yeah.
got the double-bladed blue
Yeah.
lightsaber, and they're
Yes.
fighting
Oh,
that's-
yeah.
fights
yeah.
Malgus.
She's the girl that smashes Malgus into the
Yeah.
the stone
Mhm.
wall.
Yeah,
Mm,
she's
okay.
super cool.
Yeah.
I've like passively watched the cinematics, and I haven't played the game.
She's in
So
Swoter too, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she's the head of the council in Swoter too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's up,
Yeah.
Dan?
I think it's D, not Dan.
Oh, Matt, you're headed for a smack bottom, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you did say. I mean, it depends on if you're going Legends or Canon. I mean, you did say post return Luke. So
Let's just move on from that.
We'll see you guys.
okay. So what else? I'm gonna save mine for last.
Well,
I mean, it's
yeah.
not that special, but it just helps transition.
When you first asked the question, my first thought was either Qui-Gon or Plo Koon, just because they're so nice and supportive. But yeah, when you opened it up to non-Jedi as well, it's not a Jedi Master, but I think it would be cool to be Jango Fett's apprentice. That would be awesome. Just fly Slave 1 and go on missions and stuff.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Be really cool. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Aiden. Have a great night, man. Have a great night. Okay, Strike and Avella, right? Did I say it right?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. I'm just you'll just have to forgive me as I butcher it for years to come. Eventually I'll get it right. Who are you guys thinking?
Ladies first.
So polite.
I've been
I
surprised
would
at the
say-
lack of Yoda.
Yeah, Yoda is a good one, but I would say probably like Ahsoka would be really good. But then one interesting one would be Quinlan Voss. Would be very interesting. I'm not sure if he would be a good teacher, but I mean, yeah, he would be interesting. I guess Ayla Secura turned out like good, so maybe he does know how to teach.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
She's awesome.
like that.
That's a good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it was already named, I'd say Qui-Gon. Because I don't think these books are canon anymore. I think they came out like 2004 or something, and I don't remember what the name is in English. I read them in German back in the day, but it's like 5 books, and it's like basically like a whole story of like Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, like obviously pre Phantom Menace, going on a mission, and at one time like Obi-Wan like meets this girl. It's not Satine, so that's why it's probably not canon.
Oh yeah, I've read that book.
Right, and like I don't remember if it was. I think it was like unofficially Obi-Wan wanted to leave the Jedi Order for a certain amount of time, and like Qui-Gon actually returned for a certain amount of time to Coruscant, and he actually like covered up for Obi-Wan because he believed that Obi-Wan would like come to sense and like return. But like he always had Obi-Wan's back. Like he always believed in him, and I think that would be very much a great master, because Qui-Gon is just this father figure for his apprentice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for me, I have 2 that I would have chosen. For me, I think Qui-Gon would be the first one for a lot of the same reasons that we've already discussed, but I like how he didn't really like hold allegiance necessarily like to the strict code of the Jedi, and how he kind of like made his own path, and he would do some things in just a little bit of a different way that were seen as, I don't know if I would say sketchy, but they were frowned upon. But I like that it got results, and so I do really like that. But then my other one, I think it would be Kanan, like Kanan Jarrus, we're watching through Rebels again for the nth time. I don't even know, but we're literally at the part where it's him and Bendu, and it's like that turning point in his life, and It's just very interesting to see that transition and to see even how he trains and raises Ezra. And I would really like to see him. Well, it would have been nice to see him train more Jedis, just especially in the time frame. And I will say with Bad Batch, I really do like that they put Depa Bilaba's death in like live action. I know it's changed a little bit from comics, but I do like that because when we were rewatching it and the Grand Inquisitor was like torturing him or whatever, he's like, "Do you remember what happened to your master? Do you remember her last words?" I was like, "Oh man!"
Yeah.
And then to see how he treats Ezra, like, so good.
So
I love it.
Mhm.
Such an I don't know if it's underrated, but I feel like it's like in the shadows of the Clone Wars. Like I feel like Rebels is such a good show.
Mhm.
I agree.
It's just
Rebels,
different.
yeah, it's
It
the
is
thing.
different.
It was a nice blend of kind of giving you some of that Clone Wars feel, but a ton of original trilogy feel.
Mhm.
And Kanan became one of my favorite Jedi
Yeah.
real
Yeah, me
quick.
too.
I mean, I hate Freddie Prinze Jr., but I really like him. And the thing is, I was talking to somebody, this is off stream, about the difference between the two. And honestly, Clone Wars was definitely a very George Lucas serials type of show, the same way that they're doing it with, Bad Batch is kind of a blend of the two, but Rebels was very much a start to finish story.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it had, it had a direction and it knew where it was going.
Mhm.
And I think Bad Batch is interesting because it's a blend of Rebels and a blend of Clone Wars, because there is a start to finish story here, but there's definitely some serial episodes as it goes along. So
Mhm.
it's just been interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about Rebels for a second before we get into this next item, because we've been thinking we're after Clone Wars we're gonna go through Rebels, but we want to do it. We don't know how to really go through Rebels because Clone Wars you can go through arcs, you can go through kind of seasons. Like there's a little more defined ways of doing it.
Mhm.
Or I feel like Rebels there's like a little slower pace, and then it'll be an episode where it's like you'd have to have like a 2-hour discussion on this episode. And but then you get like, so I'd want to know like, what do you guys think? What's the best way to almost like break up and introduce or deep dive into Rebels? And then I have another follow-up question about Rebels I'm interested in. But what do you guys think? Like, what would be the best way to do that? Because there's not arcs really in Rebels.
Rebels, I would recommend doing character arcs rather than story arcs, because how X-Wing was saying, it's more start to finish. You're driving a plot, but if you separate out just Kanan and Ezra's story, you could do all about Hera, all about Sabine, even Zeb. He's got his own arc in finding his people, and that's how personally I would do it. It was just break it up by character arcs, because Clone Wars was great for having those like trilogy episodes and you have a story arc involving a lot of people. But you could do a whole thing about just Ezra and Kanan, master and apprentice, all the way, and then jump right back to the beginning and tell Hera's story and tell,
That's smart.
Yeah, I agree for sure. And the only thing that Rebels did that I wasn't a huge fan of is the whole first season. They didn't really go into the characters in the first season. They introduce everybody, but their arcs and their stories don't really start until season 2. Season 1's just kind of an introduction to everybody.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And it is like a lot of like adventures, like a lot of little like missions, especially on Lothal, right? There's just a bunch of stuff that's happening and you get thrown into the world. But once you hit season 2, it's like pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
There's whole episodes where it's like you have to be paying so much attention because it's so packed full. And it's pretty crazy.
And it really does have like awesome moments, like from a show perspective, I do prefer Clone Wars, but that's more that could also just be nostalgia because I grew up with Clone Wars, and that's just that's where I'm at. But like Rebels had some really, really deep and awesome moments. I think like one of the most like badass or like really on point scenes was probably when Vader showed up. Like, the way they portrayed him was just beyond terrifying. Like when he was there, it was usually like okay, we're gonna die if we're not running away. And I mean, that's usually how it turned out. But yeah, and also like, I mean, Maul and Obi-Wan Twin Sons.
Yeah.
Full of really good moments.
Is Rebels better than Clone Wars if there's no season 7?
I have the controversial take. I actually like Rebels more than Clone Wars, even with season 7.
Oh.
There you
But
go.
I'm on season 3 of Rebels yet. I haven't even finished it all the way through yet. So no spoilers for the final
Okay.
season.
Okay.
My take
I'm
would
glad
be
you said that.
If it comes down to it, I would probably say Clone Wars, but honestly, you can't really put these shows besides each other because Rebels follows this one group, this one squad, kind of like Bad Batch. But Clone Wars is like this whole, like it tries to like tell the story of the entire Clone War. So we're always at a different perspective. I mean, yeah, we do have like perspectives that we follow more, like Anakin, Obi-Wan, Ahsoka, and Rex. But still, like we follow so many different stories that I think you can't really like say one is better than the other just by that. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's good. Well, T-Money, I know you said like you had like a time commitment. So do you want to give any thoughts on Rebels before you head out? I just want to honor your time there.
I actually had another point I wanted to bring up to the first question about the who would you want your master to be, and one that just wasn't talked about that I was kind of thinking of was actually I wonder what an experience Cal Kestis would be like, since he was a survivor of Order 66 and he had to rethink everything about it. And they had the vision of him, Master Kestis, but then all the younglings got wiped out, and that's what prompted him to destroy the holocron. But a what if scenario of like, what if he did actually, find these younglings and did train them? How would he be as a master? So
that's sick.
That would be good.
Very cool.
Yeah. So I
could see the wheels turning with X-Wing.
Could be a good what if video, but I do have thoughts on Rebels, but I don't have enough time to kind of gather into it. I think there are some really, really high moments, but then there are also a lot of moments that kind of bog it down for me. And I personally like Clone Wars, even if there was no season 7, more than Rebels. But like Strike said, I do have a lot of nostalgia for it. I was like 7 or 8 when it was first airing, and I watched it. Yeah. I watched it when it was first airing, and I rewatched it on Netflix like 2 or 3 times, and then I rewatched it on Disney Plus. So got a lot of love for that. And I met Matt Lancher, so
nice.
So yeah. All right. Cool. Well, hope you all have a great rest of your day, and good luck with the rest of your stream. And
thanks, man.
I'll definitely be talking to all of you later. So take
cool.
care.
All right, take care,
T-Money.
See you, buddy.
Bye. See you, man.
Okay, let's do the fun.
All right, we'll do the fun. Let's do the fun. If we have time, I have a follow-up question about Rebels. I'm interested what people's take on some of the more interesting directions they went with, like space whales and World Between Worlds and stuff like that. But this we'll see, because we got this while we were in the hospital.
I have that same one.
I have it too.
While we were in the hospital for a week, when Keely was giving birth. If you guys don't know, it's a story for another time. Maybe not even a stream story, but it was basically like
it ended in a C-section, unplanned.
Yeah, it was like an emergency thing for a week. It was super crazy, and this brought us so much joy. The Star Wars Mad Libs when we were in the hospital.
But the thing was, I just had a C-section, so I'm not allowed to laugh, and so we can't do it anymore. We have to stop.
Yeah.
You're gonna bust a stitch.
Now I can laugh, so let's do it.
Yep. So what we're gonna do? I need to make sure. Look at how unprofessional I am. I don't even know if I have a pen in this whole studio. Okay. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to. Yeah. I know. Does anyone have a pen I can borrow?
Yeah, I got one right here.
I know, right? Well, I was joking because I can't. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do? I'll write down the things and then I'll make sure to read them. Yeah,
we're clearly not a force dyad.
Yeah, seriously. Sequel trilogy. You could pass it right through the stream.
We haven't arrived.
Yeah.
Okay.
X-Wing, I think you gave it.
Yeah, right. That'd be so crazy. It like actually pops up.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna see, like, is this legitimately funny, or is this like, were we just sleep deprived a week in the hospital and it's like not right? So what we're gonna do, I think there are here. What I'm gonna do, you guys talk amongst yourself for like 30 seconds.
We're gonna get a pen to make this.
I'm gonna turn my
easy.
camera off because I have to stand up and I don't want to give you guys. Yeah,
Oh,
just
He's in tidy whities for sure.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Mustache and tidy whities.
I love when you see like zooms or like these clips where people are like, I'm not standing up because I have no pants on.
Okay,
But
you actually jeans on them.
I do.
There's jeans on.
Just so you guys
Yeah.
know, I do have
We're
pants on.
fully
Oh,
clothed.
don't leave studio. Okay, stop cam. All right, you guys talk amongst yourselves about whatever for like 30 seconds. The parents are out.
Oh man.
All right, take over.
It's like no leg prisons today.
That's funny.
Oh man.
I'm stoked on this Cal Kestis thing. Like
Dude, I'm already like, I'm thinking with you, man. That would
Yeah.
be great.
because I watched it again today. I watched the What If for Marvel,
Mhm.
and I'm just so jealous because I want that for Star Wars so badly.
Yeah.
So badly.
What if we get something like that in Fallen Order 2? Like, imagine, like, he's on, like, it kind of continues, like, a normal, like, Fallen Order storyline. But, like, along the way, he finds this, like, young kid. Like, maybe I don't know, like, for some reason, a youngling that was on a trip and survived.
Yeah.
Or, like, some force, like, kid with force abilities. But, like, you find that kid, and then I never played God of War, but I do think you have your son with you. So maybe
like a
Star Wars
Kratos
that.
style thing.
Mhm.
That'd be
Yes.
sick.
So you have that like Padawan with you, and you train him, and I think that.
Oh, that would be so epic.
I think it'd be more cool to
Yeah.
be the apprentice. Like you see Cal
Oh.
and you're playing as the apprentice, and he's recounting these stories that you played through
Yeah.
in the first Fallen
Mhm.
Order. I think that'd be cool.
Kind of pull a Jedi Academy where you don't play
Yeah.
as Kyle Katarn. Now you're the student.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. This would actually be a whole great conversation we'll have to have about a Star Wars
Mhm.
What If show. I mean, we're getting
Mhm.
Visions, which isn't canon, but like that whole idea of like fan fiction, done at a very high production value. I think that'd be cool. But hey, we are official. We have a
Ooh,
a sharp
we go.
highlighter
It's gonna work.
with a refined edge. So hopefully this works. Okay, so what we'll just do is we'll just start from Matt Cave, work our way around, then we'll do you. I'll skip myself.
So after
Oh.
deep dive, does it go to strike?
Yep.
Okay.
So we're filling this in as we go. Oh,
Yeah,
I
we're
thought
filling
we
it
were
in.
getting a reading. Oh boy.
No, we're creating a story together as a little family.
Ooh.
And I will say, preferably PG-13 when it says part of the body.
You're no fun.
This is a family-friendly stream. Family friendly.
There are 3 parts of the body in here, which I'm like, okay, this can
Ooh.
this can get crazy.
Remember, we're wholesome Star Wars channel.
Okay, we try to be. We try to be. Okay, so Matt Cave, adjective.
Smelly.
Okay.
Good one.
Then we have plural noun, deep dive.
Space whales.
Gosh.
Yes.
Here we go. Nice. Okay, noun.
Strike.
Any word?
Yeah,
person,
place,
place,
or
or
thing.
Oh, person, place, or thing. Vader.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, this is getting dark.
Smelly.
Smelly space
Space
whales
whales
and Vader.
Okay, adjective.
X-Link.
Oh, you had to,
No,
didn't you?
you're trolling him.
Oh man. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. Adjective.
What's up, Daryl? Thank you.
Shifty.
Shifty.
Ooh.
See, I'm glad the parts of the body didn't land on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the next one. Part of the body.
She'll give us a good answer.
Let's say ear.
Ear. Okay. It's funny because I was thinking, like, obviously, if you guys have spent any time here, you know we love X-Wing so much. And I was like, part of the body. Oh boy. Okay.
Please no. Please
Yeah.
no. Please no.
Okay, Mrs. Adjective.
Adjective. That's describing. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Round.
Round. Okay, plural noun.
That's you.
No, I'm gonna skip me.
Oh, so Matt Cave?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
back to me.
Okay. Yes, back to you.
Lightsabers.
Okay, part of the body.
Deep dive.
Thumb.
Adjective.
Big.
Big. And for those of you who have joined right now, just
Now
so you guys
body
do
part.
know, there is a point to this. This is a Mad Lib.
It's a quick school lesson.
What the heck is this? 700 subs and they're just talking about grammar. Okay, adverb. I don't remember.
Adverb.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually,
Those are the LYs, right?
Yep.
Scantily?
scantily.
Is that an adjective or an adverb?
That's an ad, isn't?
I don't know what scantily is.
I don't even know what
that's
that
like
is.
I think that's
describing.
an adjective. I guess
That would be an adjective, yeah, because it's
So-
describing.
So describing a verb, like
swimmingly.
An English test.
Swimmingly.
swimmingly. Is
that
that
an
an adverb?
That's also an adjective.
I was not
So
expecting to go to English class today.
Okay, so it would be
You
like
got a hard one. This is hard.
think of the word run, and then how would you describe, or like ran? How would you describe how somebody ran? Like you wouldn't say they swimmingly ran. Maybe
Awkwardly.
awkwardly. There we go.
There you go.
That works.
Okay, noun, person, place, thing.
Stone.
Stone.
Geo, no.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Oh,
Geo.
no.
Part of the body.
Me. Okay.
Plural.
Okay. I almost said feet.
Feet. Okay.
I guess we'll go with it.
Feet.
Beats.
That I almost said. But
Feet. What's up, JJ? We do, like I said, we have
We're
a
playing
purpose.
Mad
We're playing
Libs.
Mad Libs. Give it like 30 seconds. I swear. What's up? Go. Up and away. Congrats and keep going. Thanks so much, man, for
thank
being
you.
here. All right. Last but not least, Matt Cave, adverb. Here we go.
Let's see. Eloquently.
Nice.
very
Very-
It's
nice.
a very Dooku word there.
I
Yeah.
have to follow my master.
Feet.
Beats.
That's the best one.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Here
Are
we
you
go.
guys ready?
See, if this flops, we'll just be like, one done. We tried it.
One done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's move
Okay.
on.
So this is the power of the Force. It has a little picture of Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Well, Ben.
Old Ben. The Force is a mystical, smelly power. As Jedi Master Obi-Wan once said, the Force is an energy field created by all living space whales that surrounds us, penetrates us, and binds the Vader together. Using the power of the Force, a Jedi can do many shifty things, like using the Force to exercise ear control over round-minded lightsabers. A Jedi can also use the Force to move objects with his or her thumb. Doesn't matter how big these objects are. It only matters how awkwardly the Jedi believes in the Force. Most importantly, the Force teaches a Jedi to rely on his or her feelings. As Obi-Wan Kenobi told his student Luke Stone Walker, your feats can deceive you. Don't trust them. Instead, a Jedi should eloquently trust in the Force.
That's a good ending.
Wow. That's fantastic.
Congratulations.
I like it. That's good.
Great.
Episode 10, right there.
What was the feats one again? Because I feel like that's gonna be my tagline for my channel forever.
Your feats can deceive you.
Your feet
Your feats can deceive you.
And you
Obi-Wan
can
Kenobi is so deep.
you can quote Luke Stonewalker.
Your lack of feet are
Wow.
disturbing.
Oh, boy.
That's
Oh,
perfect.
Dude, I think you got a new
let's
That was
series.
great.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Force
Do
of
one more.
feats.
Okay, we'll do one more, and then we'll do some cool questions. I'm excited about this. Okay, so we're gonna try and just rip through this. Hey, we got one round of applause from Razor. So
did it, you guys.
hey, we did it for the one. English is hard.
Yes.
Yes, I am so
Yes.
lost.
We're doing Mad Libs.
Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm gonna actually do this so then people understand
Yes.
what in the
What we're
world
doing.
is
Way
going
to go,
on.
Daryl.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Let's
There
do
you
it,
go.
Daryl. Got
But
it.
I kind of isn't it kind of funny that people just hop on and are like verb, adjective.
And they're like, smelly.
The people who don't like us in our comments are probably like, how do they have 700? And all they're doing is talking about grammar.
What is happening? Why are they talking
We're
about
talking
adverbs?
feats.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll do the same thing. Start with you, Matt Cave. So noun.
Yoda.
Oh, okay. Adjective.
What's a good adjective? Actually, just for fun, I'll throw this to the chat. First adjective from the
Oh.
chat gets it.
Ooh.
Here we go.
All
Am I in the
right.
chat? Because I have a good one.
Deep dive the professional to the chat.
To the chat.
To the chat. Adjective.
I'm
Here we
seeing
go.
no replies. So
We-
maybe
we-
I'll have
the
to
pressure
go
is
that
on.
way.
Maybe just let's remind them what an adjective is. In the spot, sometimes it can be hard.
Descriptive.
Oh,
Funny.
There we go.
Is that-
Funny from
There we
Greenland.
go.
Funny.
There we go.
Funny. First one.
Nice.
Putrid. Okay. That would have been pretty good. How about this? We'll have it be a twofer. It'll be funny and putrid. There we
Nice.
go. Okay, noun.
Noun. Oh, we already had rock. I was like, no. Helmet.
Helmet. Nice. Plural noun.
I actually don't know how to pluralize the word that I want to use.
What do
You
you
could
want?
do what I did. Say it feats.
Proboscises.
Proboscis.
Probosci? Plural
Let's roll
of
with it.
proboscis.
We said feats. We can go with Traboska.
It's proboscises.
Proboscis. Well, I already wrote
Huh.
proboscis.
We're doing
Yes,
Star
this
Wars
is-
Mad Libs.
Yes.
What are we doing?
Naomi, there is a point to this. We have one more Mad Lib.
I love it.
Welcome. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Grand Moff Mod Risman with the wind. With the win. Okay, verb ending in ing.
Spanking.
Whose turn is it right now?
Avella,
my
but
turn.
we did get spanking from X-Link.
She's not going to say that.
Or will she?
Let's do sinking.
Sink.
Sinking.
You failed me for the last time.
See, people in chat that are coming in right now are so confused.
Yes. Okay. Well, here's we needed an adjective, so we can do that, and then we can keep going. So adjective, we have flying, carrying, kung fuing. So the panel can
Kung
vote on
fuing.
this. We
Kung
want
fuing.
Kung fuing.
kung fuing.
Definitely.
I like that.
Kung fuing. Here we go.
That's a name I've not heard in a long
Long
time.
time.
Kung fuing. Okay.
You should ask Charlie about do you kung fu?
Are you kung fuing?
Adverb.
Is that me?
That's you. So describing a verb.
Describing a verb. Lanky.
No.
It's just a yeah.
But like, you know when someone runs like shaggy? It's like lanky.
Lankily.
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 Lankily. I think that's a word.
Like, let's get out of here, Scoob.
Like, oh my god, bro.
Raggy.
Who was that? That was so good. Oh,
Nice.
yes.
The crit has a wizard impression of that too.
I just saw Deep Dive's like thing going like that, and I was like, dude, okay.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
Okay.
the rest of the stream in Shaggy and Scooby voices.
Gosh.
Like, oh my god, man, I love Star Wars. Zoinks.
No.
You have to tell them about 2 nights ago.
I thought this was PG-13.
Thought we were never going to talk about that again.
Well, before that, I was thinking, you know how like Twitch streamers will be like playing Mario Kart and they're like, oh, I'm not going to end the stream till I hit this like score level. Imagine if you're like, I'm not ending the stream, or I'm going to talk like Shaggy until I hit like 1,000 subscribers. And you just...
It's going to be a long stream.
We'll probably lose subs.
Yes, lose 300.
Oh yeah, so there's this really really awesome Star Wars YouTuber who sadly hasn't made stuff in like 3 years, but when you watch his stuff, he has this like, you know, those like spooky like mystery videos where the voice is all deep,
yeah,
and monotone with the music, right? So I was like, I was trying to figure out how to pronounce something, so I watched. He always pronounces it right, so I watch it. And then I mimicked him like when we were recording, but then it was so late, and then my voice got stuck for like a good 20 minutes. Like I couldn't.
Yes.
And we had to keep stopping the recording. I'm like, why are you talking like that?
What is going on?
It was the intro. I could not. Yeah, dude, that Shaggy was on point.
Yeah, it was.
That was
Thank
so
you.
good. Okay, adjective.
So I think it's Matt Cave.
Up to me. Let's see. Hungry. And then chat, start giving us a verb for the last one. You guys will get to pick the last verb here. Good. That's my terrible. I can do Yoda. I can do is like and then I can do chopper, I think.
Show us.
What?
Chopper?
Oh god, somebody clip that, please.
All right.
I was watching it today and I was like,
you're like, I can do a good Yoda and a good
chopper. The worst. It's like the budget cameo. Like no one asks for a cameo.
Chopper's awesome.
Okay, adjective.
Deep dive.
Chunky.
Wasn't there like a Darth Chunky in here?
Earlier, yeah. The inspiration.
Plural noun. Strike.
Plural noun. Younglings.
Ooh,
nice.
Boldly done, my lord. Boldly done.
Although this reading might get really awkward at that moment.
Oh yes. Okay, noun.
Let's be cautiously optimistic.
But
Did you say
one?
butt?
I said butt.
I take that back. Not cautiously optimistic anymore.
But oh gosh.
Okay.
So this one is going. Let me think if it says last name of person in the room, but we're not going to do that. So let's do
Star Wars character.
last name of
Star Wars character.
Let's do of a non-Star Wars character.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say Anakin would be even.
So last name of a non-Star Wars character.
So any character outside of Star Wars.
Yes.
In their last name. What's Shaggy's last name? I don't remember.
Does he have one?
Yes.
He does.
His
Can't
name
remember
is
it, though.
Robert Paulson. Somebody got it. Thank you.
Do we want to do Baggins?
There you go.
Yes.
Baggins. Okay.
Shaggy Rogers. Yes.
Shaggy
Good job,
Ah.
Lord Frick.
Rogers.
Wow.
I knew it.
Bagginses.
Okay, so
He's a Bagginses.
Avella, can you say your name again so I say it right?
Avella.
Avella.
It's like a
Avella.
longer E.
Avella.
Avella. Avella.
Think Italian,
That's pretty
almost.
Avella.
Avella. Avella Vandal.
And does it
Mamma mia!
Possiamo salirci qui.
I just want to know, does it sound right when I'm trying like Avella? Does it sound right or does it sound like I'm trying too hard to say it? I just want to make sure.
Sounds okay. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
She's like, please stop.
First and last live stream. Okay, so Avella, noun. I gotta say, I feel like I'm like in Luca, like trying to like.
You got the mustache
Yeah.
for it, dude. I like it.
So noun. You have noun, and then we're gonna vote on a verb from the chat.
And what's a noun again?
Person,
Person,
place,
place,
or
or
thing.
thing.
Cake.
Cake.
Good
you have a
choice.
great
Yeah,
cake
watch
video.
her cake video.
Love it.
Your
You got cake
dad,
videos? All right, I'm going.
a Star Wars
Nice.
cake
I'll see you guys
baking
later.
competition, and your
Gotta make some
dad.
cake.
Yeah, your dad is so funny.
Your dad needs like his own like YouTube Shorts channel or something.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
he's so awesome. Okay, so chat, it's not too late. You can throw a verb in. We have some verbs
Yeah.
that we're gonna vote on. Grouchy, is that a
That was back when adjectives were coming up.
okay?
Mm.
Shagging, okay, probably not gonna go with shaggy. or is that about shaggy?
There are younglings in this.
I was
Mad Lib.
about to say we have butt and younglings. This is not gonna go.
Yeah, can't have that.
Pooping.
Star Wars YouTuber canceled after talking about youngling butts.
Gosh. Yeah,
No.
there's some people who I'm sure could take that clip of you saying that and run with it.
Oh, for sure.
Right.
There's a new comment. You
Okay.
could've got.
Well, I was going back a little bit. Mount Rushmore cutting. What do you guys do? You guys want pooping?
Definitely
Cutting?
pooping. Definitely pooping. You got to do pooping.
Pooping?
Come on. It's Mad Libs.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, I think we kind of have to.
Yeah.
The way it is, since it doesn't say ing, I'm gonna say poop.
Ah,
To
Just since
poop.
it doesn't
The act
say
of pooping.
the act of pooping. It is a verb.
Okay, let's hear it.
Oh boy.
Right.
Okay, so this one is The Power of the Dark Side by Emperor Palpatine.
Oh.
Oh, you wrote this?
You
He
have to
wrote
do it.
this.
You have to do it in the
This-
voice.
I have to do it in the voice?
Can you do this?
Can you-
No, we
Do it.
tried doing it on the Backstroke of the West, and everybody was like, please stop. Have extra. You guys will have to use your imagination for this because it'll just like, why does he sound like Shaggy?
Just send
Okay.
it to me later, and I'll do a YouTube short of it.
There we
Yes.
go. Yes. Okay. As Yoda Sidious, Sith Lord and funny and putrid leader of the Galactic Empire, I know firsthand how powerful the dark side of the Force is. If you become a Sith, a helmet who uses the dark side of the Force, you'll have all the powers of the Jedi and more. Unlike the Jedi, who only work with the light side of the Force, the Sith can use the dark side of the Force to stop the proboscises he or she loves from sinking. The Jedi would never try such a kung fuing thing. It's obvious to anyone who has studied the dark side that it is more powerful than the Jedi could lankily imagine. The Jedi might tell you that the dark side is quicker, easier, and more hungry. I admit that may be true. But those who join the dark side will know chunky power beyond their wildest younglings.
Yes.
That makes me uncomfortable. Okay. Like me and my butt, Darth Baggins. Oh, like me and my butt, Darth Baggins. Those who practice the dark side of the Force are destined to rule the cake. Join us or poop.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a
man.
copy of that.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We're.
I know, right?
I'm in tears.
What was the me and my butt, Darth what?
Me and my butt, Darth Baggins.
My butt, Darth Baggins.
Oh my!
Can you,
Join us or poop.
can you imagine
Join us
like
or-
like he pulls Vader into a
Oh.
private meeting and he's scolding him? Me and my butt, Darth Baggins, have been
You'll
talking.
never become chunky.
You should just
Oh,
rewrite
boy.
the description of the video with that.
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
Dark
What,
days,
what was it? We have to
and
say.
hungry.
What was that one? Oh, your feet can deceive you.
That's
Darth
the best one.
Baggins' butt.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
The chunky
wow.
side of the Force.
And now accept your Oscar. Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yes, yes, yes. Hey,
Emperor
look at this.
Palpatine.
This time we had a clap and 2 LOLs. Oh
Boom,
my
brother.
god.
Nice.
Awesome.
We're doing great, guys.
We're doing great work. All right, so we have, I think, one last thing before we do this giveaway, and I think this will actually give some very interesting talk
Perspectives.
about Star Wars. So this will be really cool. So these questions are like a would you rather question about Star Wars, and the thing is, you will need to actually kind of elaborate a little bit on this and explain your reasoning.
I feel personally attacked.
Too bad. Shout out to Matt Cave, who is one of the chat mods here. He is modding as we go.
Thank you.
What
Rocking and
a
rolling.
guy. What a guy. So this first one here is, would you rather look like Jar Jar Binks from the neck up and talk regular, or look the same as you do now but talk like him?
I would definitely talk like him.
How would you explain it to people? Or do you think it's just leave it alone?
No, the key. That's the key. You don't
You
explain
don't.
it. You just
Yeah,
do it, and they have to roll with it because they don't want to offend you.
Yeah, that's so true.
You start
Nisa
every
made a
conversation.
bad decision on a YouTube streamer.
Oh, that's great.
Dude.
Oh boy.
Would anybody want to look like Jar Jar and have their normal speech?
Can you breathe underwater like a Gungan if you have his head?
Ooh.
I
Wow,
would think
that does-
so.
I mean, if you look like him, that
Yeah,
means,
you're
Okay, I'm taking it. Yep.
just
yeah. Wait,
have
no,
his
no, no.
body.
Oh, wait, it's from the neck up.
Oh,
so,
Oh, it's
yeah.
from the neck.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's his head.
Oh, his head.
It's-
Yeah, so he could breathe underwater.
Would it
His
go
head.
would it go into your lungs, the water?
I would
I
think
don't
so. It's
know.
connected.
Well,
to
maybe
your
he's
head.
got like gills back behind his big.
Yeah, if you can't come at me
True.
proper with these questions, I'm not going to answer them.
Well, you know what? I wasn't expecting a sweaty to question me on
Mm.
Jar
You
Jar.
have done that yourself.
Yes. Okay, we'll say yes. We'll say yes.
Yeah.
You can swim underwater.
All right.
So
I mean,
you're gonna look
it's
like
your-
Jar Jar?
It's your fantasy to
X-Men?
look like him.
I'm going to look like Jar Jar for sure. Yeah, because I would basically just go live in the ocean.
Ah,
And I would be one of those like stories that YouTubers make about like the Loch Ness monster because you can never see me.
with the body
The
of a
Gungan
man
in
and
the
the head of a Gungan.
There's just like a really shaky filmed on a potato clip of me coming out of the water going, "Ah."
You're like terrorizing the people at
Yeah.
like, Florida beaches and stuff.
100%. Yep. In
Oh,
a
that'd be
retirement
awesome.
community off the coast of Florida. Yep.
Oh man, that's awesome.
You know what? I'm joining X-Wing. Like goofing around. Be at
There's
different
two of
places.
you.
He is everywhere.
There's two of you.
This is getting out of hand.
That's
Yep.
awesome. Matt Cave, what did you pick?
I think I'm going to go with look like Jar Jar. I think it was pretty cool. You know
Yeah.
what? I'm not going to lie. When the teaser trailer came out for Phantom Menace, and I waited all day long for QuickTime Player to download it because this was back in the dial-up days.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he popped up on screen, I was like, "That guy looks awesome."
Yeah.
I was psyched for Jar Jar.
I'm still
Yeah.
psyched on Jar
I
Jar.
like Jar Jar.
I like him.
Jar.
I don't know that I want to look like him, but I don't really want to talk like him either. So
You know what I'm actually trying very, very hard to accomplish? I'm trying to set it up, and I haven't really made any headway, so don't get excited. But I'm trying to set up an actual like hour-long interview with Ahmed Best about his experience.
dude.
Oh wow.
I think it'd be really cool to have that.
We love Jar Jar.
Yeah.
So
and to-
when you
yeah.
get him, can you tell him X-Wing says screw you for totally shutting me down for it? Because he did 100%.
really,
Yeah.
just nothing.
Nothing.
Probably, if I get him, I will probably not say, "Hey, first
Definitely do
off."
it. Just bring me on and I'll do it.
Oh man, dang!
He did get a
Well,
chance to become a Jedi on YouTube.
Yeah.
Star Wars Kids, I think it was.
Yeah.
They did that. It was like watching Legends of the Hidden Temple, except it was Jedi.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
Good.
that's cool.
yeah, and I think it was a shame because I think it got canceled.
I think
Like,
it did. Yeah, pretty
yeah,
quick.
That's too bad. But yeah, that would be really cool. So we'll see. Misa, how do you talk like Jar Jar? I got to think about Jar Jar for a second.
Misa
You have
be
to
so
get into
bad
character.
speaking to the ladies.
Misa be so bad speaking to the ladies. Okay, Avella.
Moi, moi.
Would you rather have the head of Jar Jar and speak normal, or have your normal face but sound like him?
I don't know. Maybe have his face. You would like be able to become like a popular Jar Jar Instagrammer or something and get money.
Nice.
Oh, the entrepreneur.
Just on the beach, like risque with your button. Like,
Ears flattering in the wind.
yes.
Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, this next one. Would you rather have R2D2, Chopper, or BD1 in real life?
Oh,
If you could only choose one.
R2.
Probably R2.
R2.
mm-hmm.
I like Chopper, but
Chopper's
in real
good for
life
killing.
every day, that might be too much.
He's legitimately a war criminal. Like, I kind of
No, R2 is sweet. I want a sweet sweet droid beside me.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I gotta go
Matt and
R2.
Chopper would be best friends.
They would be.
Matt, I'm surprised about that answer. I thought you were an Empire fan.
I don't know what you're
he's
talking
killed like
about.
50,000 of your homies.
Right. He's like exactly the opposite of what you like.
I'd say BD1.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
I think BD just because like trying to put like R2 in the car or getting Chopper in the minivan while you're trying to like go do stuff, you know.
Well,
and
can't they
BD's
get
just
them by
like, whoop,
themselves?
Yeah, but you're gonna be driving like a sedan, and you're like,
yeah.
I'll get a truck and he'll just
Get
hop
in
in
there.
the bed.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
I do have a
Yeah.
pickup truck, so
Yeah.
Then you're set.
I don't know. I just feel like BD1's kind of a baddie. I think he's a little underrated when it comes to like a droid friend.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's
He
got
can't
those health
do-
stems.
He does have the stims. That's the other
You
thing.
know?
You know?
He can hook you up.
Yeah. In real life, it would probably be like drugs or something. But
Yeah, who's your dealer? BD1.
It's like BD, I need more. Ah.
Oh, it's official. Matt's a double agent.
All right,
Oh, boy.
folks.
Cotton
Here
4K.
yes.
All right. Deep dive. I think you said R2. Avella. Who would you choose?
I would say R2 because he has saved a lot more lives than anyone else in all of Star Wars.
That's
R2's for
That's
saving
true.
people. Chopper's
Yeah.
for taking people out.
Yeah.
But R2 can hold his own. I mean,
Hmm.
He can. He took out He took out 2 supers like no
That's
problem.
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
And-
Chopper is a little more on the aggressive side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you even see like in Rebels, you know, that episode with Lando where they bet him in a game of sabacc, you know, and then he ends up, and then he's just totally like, yeah, whatever, I'm not answering you, Kanan, anymore. Like, you lost me. Like, you see how quickly he would just like do his own thing, and then you have Chopper loose in your house or something. Yeah, that's all you need.
Chopper's
Okay.
sketchy, man.
Yeah.
Last one here, and then we're gonna get into the giveaway. And this is a little more serious one. And elaborate on this. Would you rather see a Jango Fett movie or an Aura Singh movie?
Ooh.
Huh.
Jango Fett.
And why Jango?
Because the Bounty Hunter game isn't officially canon anymore, and I want to see and even beyond that, I would love to see like part of like the Open Seasons comic in there, like the whole like Mandalorian Wars, and, like basically everything that made Jango the Bounty Hunter we see in Episode 2. I think that would be really dope.
And it's it's pertinent too to what's going on, you know, when it
Yes,
comes
with
to
Book of
Boba.
Boba.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, he states it, my father, you know, like
Right.
I think going back into that and learning a little bit more about the Mandalorian history and the different sects, because there's like, you know, there's really 3 major ones, and people don't understand exactly what's going on with the Mandalorians and who's what and where and why they're fighting and who's the pacifists and who's, you know, there's a bunch of different stuff that you can explore there.
Meet Jaster Muriel, who taught Jango like everything.
The other option was Aura Singh.
And that's actually where I would lean. I would love to see some more about Aura Singh. She's kind of popped up here and there, and she's got a lot of mystery behind her. But I think you could learn a lot about the Bounty Hunter Guild through her story. because she's interacted with all of these different bounty hunters and been on different tasks. Even young Boba, I mean, she took him kind of under her wing for a little bit. And I remember I knew about the character, but when I saw her in live action for the first time, just in that brief moment during in Phantom Menace, I was like, wow, they actually put her there. And it was just this little tease. And I've always wanted to know more about her. So I'm going to lean Aura Singh.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Just, because there's more of like, I guess, a mystery with her. Like, as much as I'd love Django too, like, we have a little bit more background on him where I'd like to see more of Aura's, however you say her name.
Yeah.
I think I lean Aura Singh too, but we can get it at a time to have a Jango Fett cameo as well and just get both of them.
There you go.
Well, they have interacted, like, since Aura Singh is like, I worked with Django. I mean, that's why she took Boba on her wing. So.
Yeah, the chat's leaning. We got like Daryl saying Django, Blitzer saying Django, Green Lantern saying Django, Darth Weavin just wants to see Aura Singh die.
Becky kills.
I would go Aura Singh just because her character fascinates me so much. Just having previously been a Jedi and then becoming a bounty hunter. That is just so. I don't know. I would just love to see, even if it was like, I don't know if there is one, but like a book of her life, just like a biopic, looking at everything. Like that would be really cool.
Daryl, Aura has got really nice weapons.
Wow.
Avella, who would you want to see a movie of?
Probably Django, because like the Mandalorians and Mandalore is like my favorite thing about Star Wars, so it's like an obvious choice. And I feel like Django is kind of underrated in today's Star Wars because like he's the template for the clones, but we don't really know much about him in canon. So
that's a good point.
Yeah,
and he got the Boba treatment. Like he got greased way too early. I don't think we got enough of him. He got clowned.
Right.
Yeah, and one of my favorite parts of Attack of the Clones is really the interactions between Obi-Wan and Jango Fett throughout the whole movie. And we're slowly working on this video, and I mean, if anyone even wants to pick it up and do their own version of it, that's cool. But it's like we've been talking about how essentially like there's like a detective story of Obi-Wan in Attack of the Clones. And it's almost like the Star Wars film noir, like it's following him and he's like an amazing detective. And it's like he's not necessarily just stumbling on things. And it's a side of the Jedi you don't see. But then you see how Jango is like constantly kind of eluding him and like one step ahead of him. And to see his connections. And I think you're right, X-Wing, like he got axed too quickly. Like by the time you're introduced to him at the beginning, and then by the end of the film he's gone. It's like it's kind of a bummer. Like they should have, I don't know, maybe they will go back and like flesh out his story, but it's like I would love to see more of him.
Yeah and Tamara Morrison would jump all over that.
Oh yeah
Sure.
He loves the Boba and Django character. Like clones in general, for
sure. Seeing the Django comic come to life would be sweet.
Heck yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And Singh is part of that with this Beckett backstory. Django flips his weapon into his holster. Where'd that come from? Oh, it's kind of like the Western thing.
Yeah. It's right in. Yeah.
That is. It'd be cool to like figure out all those little things that they do. Like, where did they pick that up exactly?
Right.
That'd be super interesting.
When Boba did that in Mandalorian, like he just killed all those stormtroopers and then he just flips his blaster to like his father and the holster and just goes over and fires the rocket. It was like, yes!
Yeah. That moment was so great.
Yeah, and if you guys aren't in our Discord, if you guys are watching, I would encourage you to join our Discord, and then even from there, there's like links to everybody here and even their own Discord, so you can branch out into this community. But I think it was Padawan brought up in the Discord a really interesting idea about Jango and Obi-Wan. Basically, like how were the Mandalorian armament, how was it designed specifically to combat the Jedi? And it's like that would be a really cool, and I mean that was like an idea where I'm like, that's gonna take like months to figure out.
Give us a little bit on that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just because it's like you see him hold his own,
Mhm.
and it's like that's actually like really cool. So like the more I even talk about it, it's like I think as much as I want Aura Singh, I may actually change my vote, and I would want to see Django because I feel like there's more that could happen there. Maybe a Django series,
That'd be cool.
like that would be cool.
And Aura Sync could be part of that, as I said. Like it's referred to in Clone Wars that they work together. So I mean,
Yeah,
why not have both?
Yep.
yeah, that'd be really cool. All right, so what we're gonna do a giveaway. I am really quickly gonna put a little banner up for the word that you will need to do to put into the chat to win this book to get entered. Okay, let me just finish typing this out. To enter, I almost said enter. Put this word to win the book. I just want to make it very clear. Enter this into the chat to enter to win the book. Okay, cool. So this right here, enter 500, just 500 into the chat to enter to win this book giveaway. We're gonna show this bad boy. We're gonna show this bad boy off. So let's pull it out. This thing is really, really cool.
I want it.
Timothy from Coffee on Korban has one of these. Yeah, check this out.
It's so cool.
Well, and then even within these pages, then it has like other like.
How have I never seen this before?
Here, let's do this really quick.
I love the Rancor.
Yeah. So.
Oh
God.
yes.
This keeps
Little
going.
Jawa.
Like,
Yeah, one of my favorites. Let's go all the way to the back.
Is that
So
Chewie?
yes.
So what's really cool is you have this. Here, we gotta put this towards the camera.
Vader.
There's actually Anakin in there, so it's like
Nice.
Inside.
That's cool.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's sick.
And
And-
it doesn't have batteries, but it actually like lights up and stuff too.
yeah. And let me see this. Yeah, and then there's like the cantina. If we flip this around, you can actually
wow.
see like inside the cantina,
Nice.
and it's got like a bunch of info. It's basically like a little encyclopedia
Yeah.
that's pop up. It's super cool. The Falcon.
Yeah.
That's
And you
awesome.
can actually see into the Falcon too.
Mm-hmm.
There's I want to show. Will you find the one with Han?
Yes.
One of my favorite ones in here is Han Solo. You gotta see this. I think it has like
Oh, here's.
No,
that's a
it-
shuttle.
keep going. I think it had. Which one? I want to show you guys this. It's so cool.
I don't know.
Of course now.
The Vader one blows my mind.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
And one thing too, there's this like there's Darth Vader and Anakin, and their lightsabers light up, and their sounds.
Nice.
So
Oh,
there,
wow.
dude, there's all sorts of like
I can keep looking.
really cool stuff in here. So while
That's
she's
awesome.
looking for that, yeah, and just so you guys know too, like Avella, everyone on the panel, you guys can enter too. So I'm seeing all sorts of people. X-Wing was like, yes,
Immediately. Yeah.
yes. So
You want this, don't you?
I want to make sure that I have.
Strike me down.
Oh yes. Hold up, you're getting caught right here. There we go. Okay,
So big.
let me pull this up. So there's
Bro.
Oh yeah.
but there's Han Solo, but it's like I think it's if you do this, so you can open it up and you can see Han Solo, and then you open it up with Boba, and then he's in Carbonite.
That's so
Nice.
cool.
Yes,
That is so dope.
This thing is so awesome.
It's one of my most prized possessions.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, you know, and it's super cool. So I want to make sure that okay. I need to make sure that everybody is in here. Let me cross check all of this. Here, let me try one more thing. Just because I'm not seeing everybody pop up in the back end, and I want to make sure that everybody has a fair chance to win this really quickly. Okay, so it looks like I have almost everybody in here. I'm going to reset the eligibility just so everybody's in. 500. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll this bad boy, and then we are going to see who wins this. This is so exciting, and we will cover shipping and all that, ship it to you, and yeah, it's got to be a lot of fun. So let's do this roll. Who is going to win this? Waiting, here it goes. Daryl,
Hey!
the derelict. You
Let's
have
go!
won
Hey.
the book. Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
You must
Yeah.
have it, and now you do.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe Darth Sidious in his butt. No, Darth Baggins in his butt. No, that wasn't
Yeah.
Darth
Baggins bless
Sidious
his-
The
in his
feats
butt.
were
Darth
with him.
Baggins taught you how to, have the feats with you. Yeah. Woohoo! Congrats!
Nice.
Congrats! Awesome!
I just
So-
ordered one because I need that in my life.
Nice. So yeah, you can get it
It's
yourself
on
as well.
Amazon, I believe.
It's all over.
Yeah.
It really is. And it's really not that expensive. So I encourage you, if you want one, look it up, pick it up. It's really cool. So with that, what we'll do is we'll actually start winding this down. I know X-Wing, you actually have another stream of your own in like 40 minutes, which is really cool. You have your community stream. And I know a bunch of people here are going to be there. And then we have our son, and it's hot in this
Yeah, it's
closet.
so hot in here.
Stupid. Can't wait for it's starting to rain in August
Yes.
finally in the Northwest. So
And
we're
I
like,
love the rain.
it's going to be cooling down. But let's do this just one more time, just around the panel here. Maybe something that's upcoming that you want people to know about. And I will try my best as we're going. And then if any mods are here, try and drop some links to some people as they're talking. That would be super cool. So Matt Cave, why don't you start out and let us know what you have going on?
Well, I've been diving into some new territory for me. I've got 3 posted now already, but I am doing some readings from the Jedi Path. But I'm gonna veer off from Star Wars for a little bit and do a similar style with the Legend of Zelda encyclopedia.
Ooh, nice.
I don't have it handy at the moment to hold it up, but if you've ever seen this book, it's massive, and it's designed to look just like the Legend of Zelda Gold cartridge.
Nice.
It's a gorgeous book. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it. I've been scanning pages from it to get them into the video. So I have that upcoming. I'm going to be finishing off Force Unleashed on a live stream. So if anybody wants to jump in for the climax of Force Unleashed, we're going to do that. And yeah, just come down, check out the channel. I got my Discord up and running, and I'm going to be doing primarily watch parties on it. So it's going to be good stuff.
Nice.
You're all welcome in the Matt Cave.
Awesome, man. And yeah, I mean, Zelda lore is just as big as Star Wars. There's so much to it. And I will say, this was really cool. If Matt Cave, you have a cool Discord, because you just have, I know you're testing some stuff, but you just had like Star Wars playing the other day, just like A New Hope. And
I think you had the Mortis arc. Clone
Today,
Wars
I just
playing
let the
today.
Mortis arc play.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I just was like cooking food, and I'm like, hey, this is cool. I'll just put this on. This is awesome.
And I play them from the hard copies.
I love
So
Nice.
Oh,
this
wow.
way, reduce the lag as much as I possibly can.
Yeah. I'm jealous of your physical media collection.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I also have like all copies of season 1 till 6. You still need
Awesome.
to, is there a 7?
There is.
Probably,
It's like the Lost episodes, the one that featured Yoda meeting the Wills.
right.
That was a cool
Nice.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Deep Dive, what do you have coming up that you want us to know about?
Yeah, so right now I'm continuing my series on hidden details in all the Star Wars movies. So I finished Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, and Rogue One. I'll probably go back and do Phantom Menace sometime. And then I also have a recent video of ranking all of Padme's outfits from the Phantom Menace with my wife.
Oh,
So that was a
nice.
fun one to make, and
Nice.
yeah, a good one to check out.
That
That's
was
really
so
cool.
cute. I watched that one the other day. It was a really good video.
Yeah, and your one on we just this morning, I think we watched the one on Rogue One this morning or yesterday. The hidden details. It's really cool.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And if for anybody here that doesn't know, we actually met Deep Dive and Avella through Reddit, and yeah, so glad we did. And
they're like some of our favorite people.
yeah,
Everyone here is, but
super cool. Deep Dive, you have great content, man. It's awesome.
Thanks.
Mr. Strike.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely like I just got a few new Lego sets, and so actually I'm probably do some building streams in the next few days.
Nice.
We got the Duel on Mandalore. We got I got the Bo-Katan Starfighter, and we also have, hold on. We also do have Slave One.
yes.
Nice.
Show that again. Show that again. Show it again. That is
Nice.
so cute. I love that.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Great.
That is official.
That's awesome. Very cool.
So yeah, just come by, check it out. Yeah.
That's awesome. Cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed watching you do like the Bad Batch shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it has a name, but it was cool watching you build that. That was awesome, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Like
All
talking and building was definitely an experience.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, here we go. Just resubbed to Strike. I was unsubbed. Grr. Oh, I thought you said you unsubbed and resubbed. Yeah, YouTube. What I've noticed looking at the back end, YouTube does really weird things, unsubbing people. Like we had, it was for like 5 days. It was when one of our shorts was picking up, and it was weird. It was like every time we refreshed, like the count was going up. And once it slowed down, they took away like over 20 subs. They're just like, boom, they just
And
went
then
away.
the next day they were all back.
And so, yeah. If you're here, double check that you're sub to
All these
everybody.
people, yeah.
Because YouTube, it's not a person, but their back end does do some weird stuff and unsub you from people. It's a little strange.
Another thing with YouTube
yeah.
is it doesn't always recommend from channels you're subscribed to if you haven't watched it enough recently or things like that. So always good to check your subscriptions feed to see if there's any new videos that you missed.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much even
That's always where I go.
For all of you here, and then pretty much anybody we subscribe to, I make sure I turn on all notifications just because it's like I want to know like when your guys' stuff comes out. Because the worst is I'll be like Deep Dive put out a video a week ago. Like, are you kidding me? Like, why did YouTube not tell me about this?
That happened to me with Santa too.
Santa
I was really
Claus?
looking. Yeah, Santa Claus. I'm always interested to hear about the High Republic stuff because I don't know anything about it, and it's not something that like I find myself particularly interested in. But if somebody's already read it and they're going to talk about it, I want to hear about it. And yep, it just
she's read it. And
Yeah,
she has,
she has a good
it.
video on it.
Oh, okay. Well, perfect. There, I'll go over there.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Santa was
I'm
having a
like
whole
you,
discussion.
X-Wing. And I'm like you with like, I don't know about that, but like I was like, Avella, sorry about your name. I was like, she put out a video, so I'm gonna watch it because I trust her opinion. It's really good.
Exactly. And YouTube didn't recommend it, didn't pop up. I didn't see anything, and then I didn't actually see the announcement for the live until the day after. So yeah, check your receipts.
Right. And those Discord notifications, they work so much better. Like when a video goes live, it's like ding.
Yep.
And like if you have the option, just put that on. It works so much better.
Yeah. And if anybody's in our Discord, if you don't like the daily video notifications, just mute that channel. Just because, we're trying to grind to 1,000 right now. Didn't think 25 was possible, but we're like, hey, let's just go for it. Mr. X-Wing, you have stuff going on all the time, but what's something you want us all to know about?
Really, I mean, there are some cool things coming up. There's one really big thing that's still not 100% confirmed, but I'm working on it. And if that pops off, that's going to be really awesome. We're yeah, I don't want to give anything away, but anyways, the other things that are coming up that are really cool. So I just bought a lot of vintage Star Wars comics again, because I did it once when I was in a thrift store in Kansas, and now I'm hooked and I can't help myself. So I found a really big lot of 10, and I think it's 7 through like 17 or something like that. So I'll be popping those open, taking a look at those guys. They were a little cheaper, so I don't have a problem opening these ones, and maybe we can take a look at some of the pages and go through some of the stories and stuff like that. But I also just ordered the Luke sideshow from the end of Mandalorian, where he's coming out. Yeah, the deluxe edition with the Death Trooper that's getting crushed and everything. So there will be a video coming out about that. But really, more than anything, I think for my channel, the thing I'm most excited about is our live streams, when we all get to come on and we get to talk Star Wars and just kind of vent. It's the end of the week. It's Sunday in the evening, and we can all kind of decompress and just talk some Star Wars. So yeah, every Sunday, man, Hangar Bay. It's usually at 6, but today it's at 3 because I got to be somewhere tonight. So
very cool. And yeah, if, for those of you around, I would encourage you at 3 o'clock, just in half an hour, go get a bite to eat, get a drink or something, and then just settle in for the community stream for Hangar Bay. It'll be a lot of fun. Yep. And then Avella, what do you have going on that you want us to know about?
Well, I have a lot of videos, and I'm a bit behind on my video schedule right now, and I'm not going to reveal anything because I might not be able to do the stuff I'm working on right now. But there's a lot of very interesting video topics I have coming up, and hopefully now when autumn starts and people start getting back from their summer holidays and we get back into our normal routines, I'll be able to maybe post more often, hopefully. Because I'm taking a gap year from school, so I might be able to work on some cool stuff.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Your video that you just did, was it yesterday or today, on you turn yourself into a Force ghost? That was pretty cool.
Nice. Oh, I gotta watch that one.
Yeah, and I am.
Your stuff is very creative.
Yeah, see, I'm subscribed to you and it hasn't recommended you once.
Yeah, and that's why I've just started. I don't trust YouTube, so I just
go search for her every day. I'm like, where's the new
I just do
video?
all notifications.
It's weird.
And even that turns off sometimes. Check those. The bell.
Yeah.
Sometimes it goes back to the whatever the middle choice is.
Personalized.
Yeah.
Right.
Which just means it's never going to show up.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I just saw a video I need in my life. I learned Arabic in 1 week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have tried to tackle it so many times and it just never sticks for some reason. So I'm going to have to go watch that after this.
And Avella, I know it probably makes you maybe it doesn't uncomfortable. You have really cool content because not only do you have the stuff where you talk about all of the Clone Wars and you talk about High Republic, the books, but then as a graphic designer, you'll have graphic design videos, photography manipulation.
That are still Star Wars though. It's so cool.
And so there's pure Star Wars conversation, and then there's also Star Wars themed stuff with stuff you're really good at. And you guys see if you guys go sub Daryl, watch one of her videos, and the production,
super high quality.
Yeah, the production value alone, I'll watch it and I'll be a little ashamed, and I'll be like, I need to make our stuff look better because this looks so good.
And you love it because that's your you do graphic design and you get paid to do that, so you appreciate every time we put on one of her videos. You're I love the way it looks, and
very good.
He notices all the cool little things you're doing. He understands. I'm like on your Photoshop tutorial type of thing. I'm like, do you understand? He's like, yes, this is so cool.
So, very, very smart. Yes, very smart the way it was done.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's my kind of goal. I want to be doing a bit more creative stuff and a bit stuff that you don't really see on YouTube as much, at least not in the Star Wars community. So I want to try out some new stuff. It's a bit hard to get people to find my content. That's it's not very searchable, but maybe the growth will come eventually.
It'll come. Keep doing what you're doing because I think your stuff is amazing and your hard work will pay off.
Yeah, and what's so crazy in shorts are weird, but there are certain things all it took really was and granted we're really all of us were still in that realm of small channels. Deep dive is
Deep dive's
close
the biggest.
to 2,000. But all like deep dive is a testament to all it takes is the algorithm deciding to favor one video, and all of a sudden everything picks up.
Yeah,
Like-
I had one video that was maybe a few weeks old at the time and very unpopular, and the algorithm just picked it up and it shot up to 100,000 views in like 1 week. So it's very algorithm based. So, but you can all do it.
Yes.
Hopefully we can all keep growing.
Yeah, and
Consistent, don't give up.
and like what's cool is like the cross section here, like and I know we all do like multiple stuff. We have like Strike, who's covering like a lot of like Legos and custom builds and like stop motion stuff, and X-Wing with like community streams and collectibles, and Matt Cave for like physical media and retro games and like all sorts of really cool conversations. That it's like a pretty widespread just about like your passion for media and the analysis of deep dive and Avella with it's I don't even know how to to describe everything you do, just because it is broad, but it's really, really like potent at the same time. And then I feel like we're just talking about like we're shotgunning everything.
We just talk about
like,
what we love about Star Wars. That's what
shotgun
we do.
spraying everything. But that's what's so cool is like finding out like people like this, and that's why it's like, hey, let's get some people, because there's a lot of really good channels where if you start searching for people, it's like you're gonna get the 100,000 people, but it's like you'll miss out on like this kind of stuff, which is super cool.
And I see you're at 68 right now, Avella.
Climbing.
That's awesome.
Oh wow, I was at 50 when we started, or 55 when we started this stream. So
There you go.
Let's go.
So
That's
cool.
what I wanted. I wanted people to sub to you. I wanted you to be seen. I wanted people to hear what you were doing
Awesome.
because you're one of my favorite channels.
Cool.
thank you. That means a lot.
That's great. I can't wait to start watching your videos. You guys got me all excited for this type
Yeah.
of content. I'm like, oh, I this is what I'm watching tonight.
It's funny meeting so many awesome people like you guys. Like I'm just like constantly watching stuff, and I'm just like, man, there's so many awesome people putting out stuff and doing this. We have a question for you, Avella. Someone asked, are you a writer?
I don't think I'm anything. Like I would say more I'm like a photographer and I do that kind of stuff, but so no, I'm not a writer.
Okay, cool. I was like, is he onto something? But yeah, so for us, I think the next big thing coming up, just because I mean, I don't know what we're at now, but we're just over 700 at the start of this, and so really what we're doing is pushing to 1,000, not just for the sake of like the number, but really a goal, even with like monetization, is being able to do things like X-Wing was talking about, like get comics and maybe do giveaways, or like Matt Cave, you just gave away like a really awesome like
That Plo Koon, so cool.
Plo Koon, and then the VHS box set.
Yeah.
To do some things that help offset and like more Lego kits, because it's like we can do a little bit, but it's like we'd like to do more because there's so much cool Star Wars stuff out there. And then we have some cool things planned to help other people that have helped us out along the way. So that's the next big thing that we're going to be pushing for. We also have been doing Lego Star Wars streams on the PS2 very, very poorly. Very, very poorly.
Officially, there never was a Kamino dance party.
Yeah. I'll say this and end it. It's so funny. I'll do this. So have you thought about opening a merch store? We actually do have one.
But apparently all the shirts are sold out, even though we haven't sold any.
We haven't sold any, and they're
What?
saying that they're sold out.
What is it?
Weird.
It's in the description. It's like a Teespring. So
We have one about the nerd is strong in you, and then we have one about it has Greedo on it. Said Greedo hit the floor.
So not
Yeah,
to get to like too YouTubey or like merchy
Yeah.
or whatever, but did you guys do the custom URL through Teespring?
I don't know if I did. I mean, I didn't pay for
It
it.
says True Star Wars Nerds .creator. So I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, it gets hard to share that link around, and it's like $10 for the year. And Teespring, you can make a custom URL, and basically you just type it in. Like mine is just hangarbayclothing.com. So when you type it in, it takes you to the Teespring store, and that URL, as opposed to, and I think it's like $10 for a year. It's just, I think that's just a better way to go about it.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
you can show it real quick. I mean,
I'll definitely look at it. I'll show you guys. I'll show you this. So I like Keely the Missus said, I am here, let me do this. I'm very bad at multitasking if you don't know. What you'll find is I'll be like as I'm pulling stuff up.
Oh yeah, here it is. Okay.
So let me show you guys this. So if you are interested, we want to make stuff that actually says to Star Wars nerds, but I know that that's very, very sketchy territory to get into. And so I don't know if I'm going to put Star Wars on a shirt because I like our name, and that's why it's 2 SW nerds, because I don't want a cease and desist. But this is my lazy graphic design. The nerd is strong with this one. And this is one, Greedo hit the floor. This is something that
so it says only smalls are in stock.
Yeah.
So we haven't sold a single one.
We haven't sold any, so we're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, and they're drop shippers, so that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and so this is a design
I want that so bad.
I actually made. So it's like this the stuff that's there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's stuff I made. I'm not like stealing other people's art and stuff. But anyway, I'll just say this, just for hopefully anybody here, if you have a small channel that you're wanting to grow, or you've just been afraid to, seriously, just do it. Like, we waited for so long, and even if there was only like us and our one friend watching it, it's been so much fun. And I think everybody here is a testament to, like, yeah, making YouTube stuff is awesome. Even though people will show up and they'll tell you you're wrong, and they'll tell you you suck at a kid's game, and they'll
jump.
People got so offended because that one short did pick up a little bit, but people got so offended that we were so bad at Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, offended.
And it's like, all right, whatever, but nonetheless, this is a lot of fun. But with that, we're gonna end the stream here. Oh, cool, Daryl. You said you were gonna about to start yours, called Derelict's Digs.
That's cool.
Smart.
Nice.
Look at the man branding. Smart, man.
Love it.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna end the stream here. Make sure you guys go sub to everybody. If you're watching a replay of this, we'll have everybody's links and descriptions. I was just too lazy to put them in before the stream. But hey, with that, we are 2 Star Wars nerds. This is a lot of awesome people, and may the Force be with you always.